and welcome back to Austin Talks, where today we are talking about Shazam Fury of the Gods, or Kings, because I don't understand why they're doing that. I'm sorry about my last video, Mandalorian. I realize now that the video's audio was slightly off for some reason, because I go back and post and look at the videos. I now know why. So obviously the background music's going to be different. So that's the reason why. Nothing big, just a bit of a. Obviously, I'm relatively new to YouTube copyright things. I've never had a copyright thing anymore, but at least I was warned about this, so I just took it off. I didn't realize the effect it had on the audio, so that is my apologies. But that was a previous video. If you would like me to release it again, just with actual audio, just let me know. But I know I don't have a big viewing, so I don't know. Well, just you let me know. And also, but right now, let's just get into Shazam Fury of the Gods. I'm going to call it that because that's what it is to me. Right, when does it take place? This makes sense because they wouldn't have known about Black Adam at the point, but the movie takes place in July 2022. And this is a bit before Black Adam movie, so if we were to get a post-credit scene to do with Black Adam, this makes sense as people would know about him later on in the movie at the time. Like, his post-credit scenes take place a bit after. Oh my god. Yeah, like I would like to see a Black Adam post-credit scene. So, we're all thinking it. It's a great movie, and I know to some people that's like different. I just think it's a great movie, and I just want it. Now, plot of the movie. Whilst the kids are trying to balance teenagers and the superhero life, they are interrupted by the Daughters of Atlas, who have come to retrieve an artifact that take over the world, which I found out was actually the golden apple. If you actually read into the mythology, it is the golden apple. I could be wrong. I don't know if they're changing it in this movie, but I think it probably is the golden apple, because that's a thing in the mythology of gods and all that. Right. Unfortunately, the wizard's power has been stolen and is now up to the kids and the most powerful and most importantly, Billy. What a stupid idea. Now, this is not what I am expecting, but I'm sure to always keep an open mind. I mean, excuse me, I thought I was gonna sneeze there. I would have preferred a different plot. Like with different characters, keep the keep the Shazam, but the villains I think should have been like a side character towards Black Adam if they had him, but obviously this is just me. So yeah. Now, trailer disappointment. I'm gonna have to be harsh here. I have to be. It isn't that it was disappointing, but to see what they did with Black Adam, they've really flopped with this trailer, and I think it could be so much better. The trailer could be better, definitely. I like the music, and I can't imagine it to be so. I can't imagine it still being fun family movie that we're expecting, but Shazam as a whole isn't really a DC movie. It's more of a family superhero movie. It's funny, it's comedic, it's the first one. The first one was great. The references, you take out the references to the DCEU, then it's a good it's a good movie. But I think they should still acknowledge more of the Shazam lore from the comics, like Black Adam and all that. But it is a good movie at the end of the day, but not a good DC movie. Now, the wizard. I've wait, hold on. Going back to trailer going back to the I have hopes for this, because what we've got from Black Adam with Argus and all that, I'm actually hoping to have to be a separate storyline, including Chapter 1's God and Monsters. I just want it to be fresh and actually, like, you have the opportunity to make up where you went wrong. Be better. Make a better and substantial DC movie like Black Adam. Okay, The Wizard. I put this in because he's a really curious character, and I think that he needs more credit than he actually deserves. I have a lot of love for Black Adam, so it's probably why I'm linked to this character. Like, I love the Black Adam movie, and the actual like rating I gave it in the video, I kind of disagree with it. It's a lot higher. It's such a great movie. But like the Wizard's like his wisdom, damn. I mean, we did see him die, but it was weird to see him in this movie. But I'm not gonna dub it down. So yeah, and if he was real, I would be tracking him down so I could get them powers. Like, Shazam's powers are great, honestly. Speed, lightning, flight, and then what else does he have? Right, okay. Well, Shazam stands okay. Shazam, so S is the Solomon, H is Hercules, I think. Yeah, the strength of Hercules, wisdom of Solomon, someone A. I don't know who A is, but like, yeah. I just, I think these are really cool, and he has a really cool powers, and I like this character because he can like literally just with a touch of his hand say my name, and then Hadouken you can do it. And the wizard is actually named Shazam. Now the villain concept. And I'm unhappy with the villains of the movie as they mean nothing to me at all. And it only disappoints and what fans were expecting. And don't get me wrong, I think Helen Mirren will rock this role. But we wished for Mr. Mind or Black Adam to be the villain, and this is quite a surprise to many fans. Maybe not for the better. I mean, they set up Mr. Mind so well. They even confirmed it's Mr. Mind. Next movie, yeah, let's have some gods come in. I mean, I think the reason they have this is probably to evaluate the actual abilities he has. I don't think they really need to do that, but I imagine that is what they're going with. And if they do another Shazam movie, which honestly I don't know. I don't know if they will, but if they do, then make it Mr. Mind. You have everything you need. So I don't know what's happening, but okay. And I'm also kind of curious, how did they get that stuff? How did they get the stuff? Because I remember, I have quite a good memory when it comes to DC. He cracked it. He snapped it in half. And I don't know how it's back together. I'm hoping that's explained in this movie, but anyway. Right, the new suits. Whilst the change isn't massive, it does look better. And we saw it in the trailer when it was glowing up. It looked quite cool. And it's better than the last one. It looks more fitting and more gold, which projects a feely godness, I guess, and more importance. Just something I thought I should say. I mean, the gold is really like projecting. The one thing I think they should have done is given Shazam a hood. Give him a hood. And this is quite subtle, but the rings that hold his cape are actually have lion symbols on them. It's quite hard to miss. I only noticed it a few minutes ago when I was going through the whole thing. Yeah, and actually the reason they have new suits is actually because the movie was actually supposed to be after the Flash, and this was supposed to be the new timeline, and obviously apparently this will not be explained in the movie why, but about the links to Flash, but that is one reason why. Right, posters. I'm sorry, these posters are so cool. Right, advertising as a whole has fallen short in this movie, but the artwork is fantastic. Like, some of the action figures I've seen come out are just, oh my god, yeah. And it, like, posters are like so mystical. It is quite cool. There are just some of the ones. Here are just some of the ones I'm a big fan of. The official one, which is, and you could see that in the like it says Fury of the Gods, Fury of the Gods, Fury of the Gods. It doesn't say Fury of the Kings. Why are they calling it that? Yeah. And it says Oh My Gods. I mean, they're not kings either. They're queens to an extent. Yeah, they're like they're gods. So is Shazam. So is Anthea. So is Hespera. So is Calypso. So why call it kings? So stupid. And that poster with the dragon just sums up, like, if I was a superhero, I'd be like, this guy, imagine. Right, are the Shazam movies the best DCEU movies? Now, if we are looking at, out of the whole DCEU as a whole, Black Adam is the best DCEU movie, and I would say that the Shazam comes in a good second, mainly because it's not a hard competition. To list the movies that were a flop: Batman v Superman, Man of Steel, the Wonder Woman movies, oh boy, and the list goes on and on. But these are what are just the ones they did not screw up. So if they made them the separate universe like movies, they would be perfect as is, like the Batman movie. The Batman movie has done so well, and the people who said they were bad, go seek a therapist. No, obviously people are entitled to their opinions. But the Batman movie was amazing. Yes. So yeah. Right, the best Shazam suits. Now, I am basing off the colors and Funko Pops. Funko Pops are superior to me. That is me. But Billy, Eugene, and Pedro's suits look best because the textures and everything are just wow. And they the colors great. And I actually have the Shazam Fury of the Gods Billy one. But they're just no Black Adam, and I do have the Black Adam Funko Pop too. But they are just these are for sure up there. If I had to choose another two, I'd definitely choose Eugene. Or Darla's good, but I like Eugene because of the lightning thing. It's like Shazam. Yeah. Pedro, Pedro had more lines in this movie than he did in the last. Mainly, I think the last thing. I don't actually remember how many times he spoke in the last one, but I don't think he did at all. But in this one, he had quite a few good one-liners as well. Now, the parents' role. These characters are so nice as they have the heart of gold and love. And they have full confidence in the kids to protect... Right, hold on, let's go back. These characters are so nice as they have the heart of gold and love. They do. They're the best parents. And they have full confidence in the kids to protect the city and, most importantly, themselves. Even at the lowest, they can uplift them with words, and it shows them how Billy ended. It shows how Billy ended up. I mean, we could see there was a clip on the internet that was leaked. I automatically get them. Unfortunately, it was the scene where he's like, "Can I speak to you, Billy?" But as you, that's it. Just seems heart lifting, and I can't wait to see it in the movie because it's like we don't really get any of those parent roles, wisdom things, because Solomon. The wisdom of Solomon, I think, is more in the mother and the father than the actual kids themselves. Right. Freddie Freeman's love interest. The new character introduced in this movie, Anthea, takes an interest in Freddie Freeman, and they look like one of the best couples in the DCEU. What's funny is another clip was released called Hero, where it's her in the corridor, and yeah, it's quite funny because if you think about it, Anthea is just old, very old, very extremely old, but she just how Like, I don't know what kind of sorcery this is, but that is astonishing stuff. And I just think the knife's a bit extreme, considering her powers is like morphing things, as we see in the trailer, and Shazam gets brutally hit by a building. That's funny, and I can't wait to see that on the big screen, because I kind of get seats that are in the middle, so I get a perfect eye view. This is brief, but it isn't something we see a lot in the DCEU as a whole. We do not see any love interests at all, like none. But for a nerd like Freddy, it's special to me, because I'm a very, very big nerd, as I have a YouTube channel that is all based on DC and Marvel, and is the reason I live. So yes, that is why I'm here. Now, this is self-explanatory. The Layden looks like the Game of Thrones dragon. I've never seen Game of Thrones, but I've seen posters. You cannot tell me that these do not look the same. Layden, and then whatever that thing is that's staring at me and looks terrifying. It's like when I move each way, it looks so different. Just a comparison shot, but to be real, who agrees with me on this? Comment below if you agree with me, because I think these look freakishly similar. Actually, I probably should have chosen a better image for Layden, because it's basically just blue flames. But if you see like the poster, you'll know what I mean. Right. Why is the Justice League in this movie? Aren't we all asking that question? To be honest, after the Justice League movie being so bad, linking them would just be a mistake, because unfortunately people like things that and presume it is bad, and another character as individuals don't stand either. Except Batman, Flash, so why are they in this movie, huh? Like Batman and Flash, in the Flash trailer, they actually look like they're gonna do good. Aquaman, yeah, cool, yeah, And then, Man of Steel, yeah, I don't want to talk about that, because it links to one of my favorite DC movies, and they blew it. Thank you, DC. And then Cyborg, like, honestly, who remembers him? He was an awful character. They should have used Green Lantern. He had more of an advantage over, like, Cyborg. Cyborg had the weirdest, like, origin and the weirdest character development in that movie. I wanted to curl in a ball and die in a dark room. But it was just, it was really weird. Like, but like Flash, I have hope. His new suit looks great. Aquaman, I don't know how they can do better. I mean, the first one was actually pretty decent for an Aquaman movie that we've never gotten before. But if like the suit was good, I guess the final battle was the only interesting part of that movie. I mean, the promoting for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom pretty meh. I mean, we've got a new suit for Black Manta, a new suit for Aquaman, and they still have Amber Heard in it. Yay. Wonder Woman's a bit of a floater. She's a bit of a floater, really. No one's really, I mean, just literally after what happened in 2020 with her movie, it's just been radio silence. There was a rumor about having a second one, but like, yeah, and Man of Steel, let's just not talk about that, please. Right, the toy Easter eggs, I only linked this as I was making this video, and I kept like, when I go and watch these, I have to watch the trailer like 1,500 times to know what I'm doing. Right, and I know the trailer back of my head. It took me, I think I watched it 5 times, and I was like, oh, I need a link, and I want to see if I can link it to like what's James Gunn's doing. And then I did, and I just looked at these. People probably didn't notice these toys, but the Green Lantern and Robin in the pediatrician's office, and are actually a nod to the upcoming projects in Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. Robin is a new character being introduced to the DCEU in a film called The Brave and the Bold. Damian Wayne will be the Robin in that, by the way. Robin and Green Lantern is being introduced in his own series called Lanterns, along with Jon Stewart. And it's so missable, and when I spotted it, I was like, oh damn! It's such a missable Easter egg, but like, here it is. It's quite funny. Yeah. Right, the effects of Flash. I'm sorry, that poster, that fan art, nods to who actually did it. It looks great. It's like obviously the, what do you call it? Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, that's the one. Now, from the trailer alone, we can tell that this will be a little bit of a reboot of what we've needed it for a long time. There's no question about that. Going back to the Man of Steel, introducing Supergirl for the upcoming Supergirl, because going back to the Man of Steel time period, that's what I meant. And instead of Superman, we have Supergirl. And we've got in chapter 1, Gods and Monsters, we have Superman, Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. It looks like the movie is looking more eventful than we actually all are making it out to be. I know Ezra Miller's not the greatest person on the internet right now, but like, they spent $200 million on this movie, and they filmed it after he had done his crazy stuff. So yes, I understand. I'm not comfortable with it either. I would have rather had Grant Gustin come back, but he's still dealing with what's it called, season 9, which is so good right now, so good. Episode, what is it, 6? It's weird, but okay. But overall, this movie is probably not going. This probably won't be affected by the Flash. I say that now, but I realize yes, it actually is, but it's quite unnoticeable. And at least that is what I'm actually hoping and thinking. Like, as we all know, it's not affected. It is affected slightly by the suits. Other than that, it's not affected at all. Right. Links to Black Adam. Oh, this hurts. The thing that I think would be cool is another appearance from the Justice Society. Please bring back Hawkman. Bring back what's her name? Cyclone. Bring back Atom Smasher, please, as they are some of the best characters in that movie. And one of the few. Their role has so much potential, and that could be the big help with the DCEU. That is, and it's not a definite link, but it's more like a hope. And I don't think that there will be anything relating, unfortunately. But please bring back literally them, please, please. I want Hawkman. Hawkman was such a great character. Alright. Fan theory. Oh god. With the post-credit scene revealing Mr. Mind, it would be a waste if they let this go. Oh, I hate where this is going already. And I think that they will reveal that he has been the true villain all along, and he will be the big bad of the movie. Now that's just wishful thinking. You know, the DC literally what you want, you do not get, and what you don't want, you get. That is what happens in the DCEU. Billy in this movie will learn more about his family, and rather than learn that the backstory is that he is a descendant of a champion, and this will reveal that Helen Mirren's character will actually be a descendant of his family as a whole. What the hell? That actually has some merit at some point, yes. The title is a bit revealing as it is Fury of the Gods, and I think it is foreshadowing a reveal in this movie that is the cameo of waiting for Black Adam. I hate the first one and the third one, because it's the ones I want, but you just know that these are not the ones you want to see. You're going to see at least. Black Adam was a loved movie. Yes, facts. Whoever wrote that, facts. And people are desperate to see a brawl between the two. Ain't that the truth? So I think it will be foreshadowed either in or throughout the movie. Right, the first one I'm gonna have to say, because it has actual merit, is probably Helen Mirren's character, descendant family thingy. I'll go with that for number 1. But revealing Mr. Mind, I don't know why they would do that, because there's no link to the gods. I'll put that 3 and then the other. Like, I know these two won't happen. Sadly, it's just DC for you. Alright everyone, that'll be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm actually, as of now, as it's being uploaded, I'm actually going to see this movie. So a review will be upcoming, and later on today you will have a Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania review. I understand that has been taking a while to come out because it took me a good 2 weeks to actually find an opinion on it. So that's why it's taking a while, and I've done it. It'll just be out later on today, so I hope you enjoy. Other than that, everyone, I hope you enjoy. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.